Have you ever looked at your relationship and thought something's just off, but you can't pinpoint what it is? What if I told you that those little tugs on your heart, they might be telling a bigger truth? Today we're digging into 10 deep signs your partner may not actually love you, even if everything seems normal. These aren't the usual cliches, they're emotional gut checks that can't be ignored. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to look for, and if your gut has been whispering something you've tried to ignore, we'll shine a light on it. Stick around, because sign 6 might surprise you and could change everything you thought you knew. Grab your coffee, settle in, and let's talk about what's happening behind the fine and the okay before it takes more than you bargained for.
Sign 1, they're emotionally unavailable.
Imagine pouring your heart out, sharing your deepest hopes or fears, and instead of meeting you there, they step back saying, "I'm fine," or "it's whatever." That's emotional unavailability. It isn't apathy, it's a fear of intimacy. Psych Central describes emotionally unavailable people as those who struggle to open up, avoid commitment, and freeze during emotionally charged moments. Over time, you start to feel like you're traveling this journey alone, physically together but emotionally estranged. It's heartbreaking when the person closest to you becomes a stranger.
Sign 2, they rarely initiate contact or connection.
Think about your last few weeks. Who texted, "How's your day?" or said, "I miss you"? If it's always you initiating phone calls, planning dates, or sending midday check-ins, and they only reach out when they need something, it's not balanced. They're treating the relationship like a transaction, not a partnership. Self Magazine notes, emotionally unavailable people often send mixed signals, warm when you engage, but pull away when deeper topics arise. You might start to feel like you're chasing someone who's only half present.
Sign 3, they show little interest in your life.
You just landed a big promotion or achieved an important personal milestone, but when you share the news, their response is a shrug or a distracted nod. True love celebrates your highs and holds your hand through lows. In contrast, emotionally unavailable people stay in their comfort zone of superficial interactions, steering away from deep connection. When you expect support and instead feel invisible, it chips away at your confidence and your sense of belonging in the relationship.
Sign 4, they don't defend or support you.
Picture someone slams your idea or belittles you. Where's your partner? If they stay silent, laugh along, or step aside, it reveals a lack of loyalty that cuts painfully deep. Psych Central and Self link emotional unavailability with low empathy and failure to step in during emotional hardship. Love isn't about silently observing, it's about having each other's backs. Without that, you might start to question, am I really valued or just tolerated?
Sign 5, they consistently prioritize others over you.
You're in the midst of planning together, but suddenly, last-minute dinner with friends, a work project, gym session, it's like you're invisible. Sure, partners have lives outside the relationship, but when those lives eclipse your shared moments, something's wary off. Very Well Mind warns of relationships where partners habitually disconnect emotionally, like ships passing in the night. When you're always the backup plan, it's not love, it's convenience.
Sign 6, physical intimacy is one-sided.
It's more than just sex, it's morning hugs, hand-holding, soft touches that say, "I notice you." If you're always initiating those small, intimate gestures, and they only respond when it suits them, it's a sign of emotional detachment. Psych Central points out that emotionally unavailable people use physical intimacy like a comfort blanket, avoiding vulnerability instead of embracing it. That kind of touch feels hollow, like a gift given without heart.
Sign 7, they don't discuss or plan your future together.
You dream aloud. Shall we visit the countryside next summer? Or, what if we thought about moving in together? But they shut it down, say, let's not rush or ignore it. That avoidance echoes deeper fears, what Dr. Very Well Mind calls avoidant attachment, where the mere mention of future feels like being asked to sink when your partner won't dream with you. What are you building? A connection or just a coexistence?
Sign 8, they avoid honest conversations or conflict.
Every time a disagreement sparks, even a small one, they shut down, walk away, or turn into a mirror of defensiveness. That reaction isn't maturity, it's avoidance. Psychology Today explains that avoidant partners withdraw when emotional intensity rises, leaving issues unresolved. When they won't stay and talk it out, you're stuck in a loop of silence and unresolved tension, eroding trust like water on stone.
Sign 9, apologies ring hollow without change.
I'm sorry is easy, changing behavior isn't. But if they keep making the same hurtful choices while offering excuses, that apology becomes meaningless. SD Relationship Place explains that someone who rarely apologizes, or does so without accountability, leaves you doubting whether they value your feelings. Love means owning mistakes and growing. Without that, you're swimming in apologies without progress.
Sign 10, you feel invisible or taken for granted.
At the end of the day, love should make you feel noticed, not like an afterthought. But when your partner's energy shifts away, when your we becomes a silent I, and you feel like you don't exist until they need something, that's emotional withdrawal. The Scottish sun flags changes like earlier bedtimes, more phone time, and language shifts. Signs that someone has mentally checked out. Feeling unseen doesn't mean you're wrong, it means something essential is missing. I know this is heavy, but clarity matters. You deserve a love that uplifts and energizes you, not one that drains you. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, consider having a heartfelt conversation. Solo time, therapy, or even stepping back might help you find peace. True love doesn't dim your spark, it ignites it. Which sign hit closest to home? Did something else bring you clarity? Share your experience below. Your voice might help someone else. And if you're new here, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for a space grounded in real talk, real change, real love.